Hello, I'm Vinny Esposito, co-owner of Split Second Sound, along with my wife, Diane.
And welcome to the Charlotte Wedding Insider.
This show will feature past, present, and future brides of Charlotte and other nearby areas where Split Second Sound is entertained, telling their amazing stories, extraordinary ideas and thoughts on decor, and showing off their beautiful weddings.
And we will also be visiting some of the best wedding professionals here in Charlotte who are offering up their tips and their trends to all the engaged couples.
Visit us at charlotteweddinginsider.com for more information and other additional scenes. If you're an engaged couple and have a great story or planning the ultimate wedding, write us at info@charlotteweddinginsider.com.
Thank you, and we hope you enjoy the show.
When I say I, y'all say do. I do. I do. Never said I would do it.
Heather, I love you. Shoot, girl, you got me nervous, which doesn't ever happen. You know that. And you're the one. You are mine. And I'm just ready to, how does Beyonce say, put a ring on it.
I couldn't ask for a better man to live life with. I love you for who you are and who you will be. I love you no matter the circumstance or situation. I love you through the ups and downs. I love you, Adam Peterson, and I'm forever yours.
Do you just take Rebecca to be your partner for life?
Easiest question of my life, I do. Rebecca, I'm a far better person because of you, and I'm forever grateful for that. I will always kiss you on your nose and forehead every night before we fall asleep, and always refer to you as my LML, the love of my life.
A lot of years passed when I thought I would never find you. It was hard for me initially to recognize who you were, because you were not the man of my dreams. You were the man of God's dreams for me. And the years have allowed me to see why. You have maturity that makes you wise and forgiving beyond your years. You are intelligent and hardworking, and yet you have a playfulness that creates more fun than I thought possible. You are gentle and completely yourself, which allows me to be completely myself with you. You have a love that is rare and unconditional. I still feel time and space pause when I am with you. Thank you for loving me, and thank you for marrying me.
I can see it in your eyes. The words you speak are like a dream, oh, but your reality. You take my hand, you walk beside me, trying hard not to smile. You're heaven sent. You're my best friend, oh, your love is so genuine.
I look forward to our lives together, and I'm grateful you would choose to share yours with me.
So will all of you please raise your glasses with me to celebrate the new Mr. and Mrs. Jess and Rebecca Stewart.
Vinny absolutely killed it on the ones and twos. He knew when to play fast music, slow music, and I just had a great time.
It's not just words to you, you prove it by what you do. It's in the way you stand, the way you keep touching my hand. There's no need to please everybody. You're being you so I can be me. I love how you shout it out, 'cause I'm what you're all about. Genuine. You give me all your love and leave nothing back.
How many people are ready to party tonight? Turn it up, Charlie.
I'm so awesome. 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 Oh my God, pull up in there. Oh my gosh.
I have seen them laugh together, love together, fight together, pray together, and grow together. Having witnessed all of this, it really comes as no surprise to me that they have decided to spend forever together.
Ryan and Ashley, you may now seal your commitment with a kiss. I'm delighted, ladies and gentlemen, to present to you Ashley and Brian Arloff.
Hello, my name is Vinny Esposito, owner of Split Second Sound and DJ Services. Sometimes a common myth is a DJ is a DJ. It's very different from a wedding DJ and a club DJ. While club DJs can really mix very well, most are not MCs or know how to handle formalities. So it's important to know the type of experience that your DJ that you're thinking of hiring has. When looking for a DJ, not only that has wedding experience, make sure they have experience controlling the flow, handling all the formalities and announcements, not only with your guests and your vendors, but with you. When you do that, you not only control the flow, which saves time and money, but it builds energy into a fun dance party. Another tip when looking for a DJ is not only to make sure they're personable, because you want them to get along with not only you, but your guest and the variety of guests you have, but you want to make sure they're very versatile. The more versatile a DJ is, because your guests are from usually all different parts of the country and different ages, that they can adapt to their styles and taste and make a very unique party just for you. You want to make sure they have a good reputation. And I don't just mean ads that they post on magazines or on the internet. When you're looking and shopping for your wedding and you go to venues and florists and other vendors, ask them who they work with, who they heard is good. The more you hear one name pop up, that's somebody you need to check out. You've heard the expression, a DJ can make or break an event. A DJ has a lot more responsibility than playing music. Their job is to coordinate with the flow, the family, the important people that have parts to do in the wedding, and to make sure that it just flows one piece after another and just builds into a nice flowing production of a really good party.
You ready to have some fun tonight?
Split Second Sound has a brand. It has a formula. We have a certain way that all of our DJs, pooling our talents together, have come up with a way to make a very smooth flowing event that actually builds energy. And that formula has given us a high success rate of every single event we do, because it's not hit or miss. We go in there knowing exactly what it takes to make that event great. You know how important it is, or the responsibility that we take when somebody says, can you DJ my wedding? Can you host my wedding? And it's really important to us to put everything we have into it for that one day, because you only get one shot at it.
Here's to Leanne and Seth.
Our DJs are really passionate about it. They take ownership of the event. We actually call it a signature event because they put their name on it.
Make some noise for our newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Ripley!
We're able to do any type of event. Everything from the smallest of the smallest, with wedding parties being about 50, 60 family members being there, to like the major events, with Vinny being the game day DJ of the Carolina Panthers and watching that growth and success over the years, being able to be a part of NBA player weddings and those type of things is just a huge testament of the work that we put in, and we treat every event the same with the hard work that we put into it.
Congratulations to the both of you. Thank you for having me.
We are so thankful. We're thankful for a lot of things as our business has grown, the amazing reviews we get back from clients, the referrals we get from vendors. We've been very fortunate to win like the Knot Award 5 years in a row, Wedding Wire. It makes us proud that people recognize the great job that we're doing.
We are taking a look back at one of Split Second Sound's past couples, Marissa and Robert West.
Hey Diane, come on in. A unique memory and something special that happened during our wedding was we had a clip of my grandparents. They were married at the time for almost 72 years. They were not able to attend the wedding due to some health-related issues. We had a clip of them giving a prayer and a blessing along with their well wishes to Robert and me during our wedding before our meal, and that was just really special to have them there with us, even though they couldn't physically be there, and to still be a part of our big day.
Long story short, I'm from Southern California and Cooper is from Northern Virginia. I moved out to Northern Virginia in middle school. We went to the same middle school, but we actually didn't become friends really until end of our senior year of high school. So we knew of each other but didn't fall in love until end of our senior year.
Yeah, we met through mutual friends. She was actually dating my neighbor at the time.
I was.
Which is kind of funny. So I was used to her, and well, that's not a bad thing.
I know, it's just funny.
You knew she was the one. Let's fast forward the engagement. Did you have anybody that helped with the engagement, or was it just a private moment? How did that all take place?
I had a lot of help with the engagement, from setting up the apartment to the surprise engagement party. So we laid white rose petals all over the apartment. I'd actually purchased around 6,000 or 7,000 silk rose petals. So I laid white everywhere in the apartment, and then I did a trail of red roses from the front door into the bedroom where I was going to propose.
Over the past 3 years, you've been my best friend. You've been everything I could have asked for. You inspire me to be the best person. You support me even when I doubted myself. I know you're kind, intelligent, beautiful, Elizabeth Cannon. Will you marry me?
Yes.
I had to kind of catch her by surprise because she's a little nosy, so I had to just catch her on my lunch break. I had plenty of times to do it beforehand, but I decided to do it then.
I definitely thought he was joking. He asked me 3 times, and I did not take him serious until he pulled out the ring. So, he got on his knee. He got down on his knee, and I said yes.
Then I had to tell her to stop screaming because
So excited.
She's so excited. I'm like, calm down.
And you got your engagement photos already? You had your session?
Yeah.
So how did that
Thank
come out?
Well,
Truthfully, what?
John was a little bit out of his comfort zone on that one. We had this beautiful backdrop of the mountains in Asheville, and we actually, at one point, were on a public overlook, so there's probably about 40 to 50 people watching us climb over. It was like a stone guard railing, and we're on the edge of this mountain, and the wind's blowing, and it made for a great picture. But if you could only imagine the
picture came out looking okay, I guess, but the effort that went into it was something else.
What are you looking forward to the most about the wedding coming up? Come on, John.
Just getting all our family and friends together. When we get together as a family, it's a big party. That's really all it is. Great time, cut loose, have fun. Good food's gonna be there, good drinks. So.
And lots of dancing.
Lots and lots of dancing.
You got the moves, huh, John?
Oh,
I guess?
got the moves.
Our whole plan was to break up before college and let ourselves enjoy.
Because we were going to separate schools. So we thought, oh, we're teenagers, like no one can make it that long. So we thought we would end things before we went off to separate schools.
Yeah, and it never ended up happening.
We never got that. So our planning is going really well. I'd say we have all of our big stuff out of the way.
Yeah, we managed to get the big stuff out of the way really quickly.
Really quickly.
Well, I guess I don't really know what quickly is.
We are here at Discovery Place, and we're visiting Julia and Tom, who are just about to get married. Discovery Place is such a unique venue, and I'm really curious what drew you here, what made you decide to have your wedding here?
So Tom and I really wanted a unique wedding. Our three kind of ideas for the wedding, we wanted it to be fun, number one. Number two, not very fussy, just kind of low key or relaxed. And then we wanted it to be a little different and unique. We are having a few add-ons. So Discovery Place offers a whole slew of different options. And we're gonna have life-size Jenga, so a huge human-sized Jenga game, a catapult pong, and then my favorite, the liquid nitrogen wine slushies. So I'm very excited about that. I think it's a little presentation that brings a little science and a little party all together.
If I could describe our reception in one word, I would just use the word energy. It was so much fun. Everybody was dancing and having a great time. There was not a table that was full. Everybody was on the dance floor. And as a former Panther cheerleader, we had several cheerleaders there, and we were doing some choreographed pieces to a few pieces of music that was played, and it was really fun and special to kind of get everybody up and going and kind of be party starters.
We went to dinner, her friends were texting her, congratulating her. Hey, you should come meet us out for a drink. Again, I got some help there, so it just seemed very casual. We were going to meet our friends at Blackfin at the Epicenter. Little did April know when we got there, there was a surprise engagement party with my family, her family, and a lot of our really close friends.
Yeah, it was awesome.
My biggest tip would just talk it out. There's no bad opinion. I know that's a really cliche thing to say, but your opinion is always the right opinion. Say what's on your mind.
The day that you don't voice your opinion, something has gone very, very wrong.
So that's definitely my biggest piece of advice, because it definitely affected the outcome of our wedding, and then it keeps her grounded a lot too. And
I like to dream big.
This is Charlotte Wedding Insider saying thank you to little Bruce here and Sharice and Cooper. And we're going to look forward to their January 2017 wedding. Yeah, baby. Thanks for watching.
A really sweet idea is for a bride to have a first look with her dad before the ceremony. This is usually done right after she's dressed and really gives the bride and dad a special moment together privately, where he's able to see his little girl dressed in her bridal gown for the first time before walking her down the aisle.
First of all, it's really important to start with the eyes first, because when a bride is doing a dramatic look, you can kind of see the fall off. And I'm still blending, but it will just really make those green eyes pop. All right, Diane, so next up, I'm going to set her brows with a mascara brush, and one little trick is you just spray the brush first with a little bit of hairspray, and then we'll just comb them out.
Again, this is a great tip.
Great tip.
Hey, I'm Julie Staley. I'm the owner of Old South Studios. We capture weddings here in Charlotte. About 6 weeks before the wedding day, it's a good idea to circle back around with your photographer and talk about a lot more specifics of the day. Things that we typically ask our brides are, who are the people that you're closest to and are most important to you? We want the first names of your parents, your siblings, those college friends, sorority friends, who's in your bridal party that's super special to you, so we can make sure to include them on a detailed shot list.
I would say on average, the bride is ready about 2 to 3 hours prior to her ceremony start time. And we always save the bride for last so that she's the absolute freshest. So I'm just simply taking my fingers and brushing through some of these curls. You look beautiful. Do you want to go walk to the mirror and see? Sure.
Well, thank you, LRT, or AKA Lindsay Reagan Thorne, Be Pretty. I really appreciate your time.
Thanks, girlfriend.
With the Charlotte Wedding Insider on location at the Ritz-Carlton with Erin. Thank you so very much.
Hi, I'm Carla Eustache with Style Perfect Events. One of the wedding trends I'm seeing in 2016 is food and beverages, reimagined classic cuisine and cocktails. Gone is the day of the chicken plate. Couples are wanting to infuse more of their personality through food in their wedding. Some of the food trends we're seeing are food trucks for late night snacks, family style dinner service, which is awesome. I love when my couples want to infuse family style dinner service. You get so much more interaction.
For 2016, any current wedding trends in cake design?
Of course. Texture is something that we've been seeing a lot of. It adds a lot of visual interest to your cake, which helps it become more of a statement piece in the room. So something like the ruffles on this will definitely bring that trend into your cake.
Another trend we're seeing in the food and beverage realm, craft cocktails and beverages. People even love to see flair bartenders at their events. So couples are really personalize their wedding, not through just monograms, but just really showing their guests what they enjoy.
Something else that we've been seeing is having some metallic shimmer in your cake, but keeping it just to one tier so it doesn't overwhelm the whole cake design. Something else we really like is having a grouping of some smaller cakes. So maybe 2 or 3 cakes about this size displayed at different heights. It'll bring, kind of make your own cake bar at your wedding.
One of my new things, and I had a bride and groom a couple of weeks ago that decided that they loved eating donuts. They created this incredible dessert bar with donuts. A little bit different than having a wedding cake, but it created a memory for them and for their guests. So you create these memories by finding something in your childhood, something that you and your husband found together as you went to college or as you met, that creates something unique.
Have you added anything else that really, brings to memory that is really unique?
Well, this summer we had a couple, and one of the things that was about their personality they really, really wanted to celebrate at their wedding was the love of video games and also books. And so we used books as an inspiration throughout the entire reception. The escort card table was a card catalog that we filled with flowers and lemons and cards. Even on some of the cocktail tables we created arrangements that were coming out of books. But then this is a nod to the groom's video game fun, we did little miniature Mario Brother mushrooms that were tucked in throughout the arrangements, and specifically where he would see them, just so that he was important as well.
Was that a surprise to him?
It was a surprise to him. He didn't know it was coming.
Did he laugh?
He did. They took one of the mushrooms on their honeymoon with them.
That is too cute.
My name is Michelle Gruning, and I'm the Special Events Director at the Mint Museum. The advice I give to couples that are looking for their perfect location for their wedding is to choose somewhere that's really going to fit the feel of your evening. If you want to pick a location that's a blank slate, it's perfect for customizing and bringing out exactly who you are as a couple. If you're looking for somewhere to keep all the events of the evening as close as possible, choose somewhere that offers a ceremony and a reception site so that your guests arrive at one location and can enjoy the whole evening without having to travel. It's important to choose a venue that can fit your guest size. If you have a group of 300 guests coming to your reception, don't pick a location that can only fit 200. It's important to make sure that not only you, but your guests are comfortable and have the best experience possible.
So one trend that we're seeing a lot of in 2016 is sequins, metallics, anything sparkly. It's making a huge comeback from the cake table, making a statement, to the linen, to all of the guest tables being sparkly, golds, rose gold, champagnes, blushes. to even draping with sequins and metallic draping for the backdrop for the altar, or just to define the reception space. So one of my brides worded it best, I think, when she said, I want to bring old Hollywood glam, but I want to introduce it to modern day glitz. And I think that's what it is with sparkle and sequins.
A popular trend is to use an array of different linens for your reception. Whether you incorporate different colors, patterns, or textures, have fun and mix and match and really give your room visual interest. If your ceremony venue allows you to customize the number of seats on each row, try to do an even number. Knowing that most of your guests have a spouse that's coming with them or a significant other, this will help maximize the seating, because the last thing you want is for guests to skip a lot of seats and then you run out of room and have to have the last minute guest stand at the back.
If you are a split-second sound couple and are interested in appearing on a future show, all you have to do is write to us at info@charlotteweddinginsider.com with your personal story of how you met and became engaged. Please enclose a picture and we will contact you. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook for behind the scenes and to keep up with the show in case you missed it. Thank you for watching.
Somebody told me you're serious, the way you need me. Could this be it? The way you love me, can't resist. Just come and take